Oh, yeah.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Marian Lodana, a computer programming a student of Southern Luzon Technological College Foundation Incorporated. I am here in front of you to report about the symbol system. We have 8 objectives that we need to know before we proceed to our topic. First, we need to distinguish the verbal and the nonverbal symbols. Second is to define the sound of English. The next is to give the right sounds of consonants and enunciate syllabic consonants properly, produce vowel sounds correctly, articulate as one sound each diphthongs, and pronounce words, phrases, and sentences with the correct stress, rhythm, blending, and intonations. And the last is to interact with others by using the appropriate verbal and non-verbal. The verbal symbols or words are used both in oral and written communications. The speech sound is produced when a stream of air from the lungs is forced upward by the pressure of the muscles on the ribs and in the abdomen. We have 3 sounds of English. The first is the vowels, the second one is the consonants, and the last is the diphthongs. The vowels are the voice sounds produced without obstructions of the oral cavity or constriction of the breath stream. We have the 3 classifications of the vowel. First is the front vowels, second is the central vowels, and the last is the back vowels. The fronts are sounds formed in the front of the mouth or the tip of the tongue. The central is the sounds formed in the middle of the mouth, and the last one is the back vowels are formed with the back of the tongue arched toward the back of the roof of the tongue. The second is the consonants. The consonants are produced with the breath stream or obstructed to produce fictions either are completely stopping or narrowing the passage for a length of time or diverting the sounds through other passages. We have 3 dimensions of the consonant sounds. First is the manner of obstructions or the articulation. This is the way how you say, or this is the proper way of saying the words. We have the 6 classifications of the consonants. First is the plosives, the fricatives, the glides, the affricatives, and the laterals, and the nasal. The plosive is a momentary blocking of air stream, then a sudden release of the black air. This is the P, D, G, T, V, and K. The second one is the fricatives, a partial blocking of the airstream at some point in the mouth. It causes frictions and blowing noise. These are the F, V, S, Z, H, J, and the inverted E. Glide. This is the stopping of airstream at the glottis itself. This is the result of panting noise or a choking sounds. These are the combinations of the alphabet H and W, the W and the J. The affricatives is the stopping of the breath stream and then releasing it through a narrow opening with frictions. This is the combination of the plosives and the fricatives. The next is the laterals. The laterals are the passage of the airstream by the sides of the tongue. This is the L, and the last is the nasal. The nasal is the blocking of the airstream and then expelling it through the nasal cavity. These are the M, N, and the combination of the letter N and J. The second one is the place of obstruction. It's the part or the position of the speech organs that alters the air that comes out of the breath breath passage. We have 6 place of obstructions. The first is the bilabial. The second one is the labiodental. The third is linguadental. The fourth is the lingua alveolar, the lingua velar, and the glottal. The bilabial is the sounds formed by the upper and the lower lips, which are pressed or almost touching one another. The second is the labiodental. The sound is produced with either the tip touching upper the tip. The third is the lingua dental. The sound is produced with the tip of the tongue against or touching the teeth. The fourth is the lingua velar. The lingua velar, or the sound, is produced with the back of the tongue raised against or touching the soft palate. The last is the glottal. The glottal is the sounds produced closing the glottis or the opening of the vocal cords. It is produced with the vibration or the non-vibration. The voicing. Voicing is either the voice or voiceless. The voice is the vocal cords vibrate during the production, while the voiceless is the vocal cords that do not vibrate during the productions. And we have the aspirated. This is the air. The air is blocked and released with a puff of air, similar to the plosive and the fricatives. And the last is the diphthongs. The diphthongs is a combination of two vowel sounds that glide to form a new vowel sound, with the first vowel given more prominence, such as the combination of the EL, the AL, the combinations of the words O and the U, A and U, L and the inverted E, and the last is the stress. This is the accent, stress or accents. It is the force given in the syllable to make it more prominent than the neighboring syllables. And the intonation is the melody of speech. It is going up or down of voice when you say a syllable or words or sentence. The nonverbal symbols are the wordless intentional or unintentional vocal or non-vocal chords used in both face-to-face interactions and oral mediated communication such as teleconferencing or video conferencing and using the telephone, cellular phone, and voicemail. That's all. Thank you.